Hi everyone, my name is Carmen from New Leaf Designs, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do the Turkish cast-on, which is a great seamless cast-on for socks and a great alternative for Judy's Magic cast-on if that is a little bit too tricky. The Turkish cast-on starts with a slip knot that you put on one of your needle tips. And I'm doing this with a circular needle, but you can definitely do this with double pointed needles as well. Now, the circular needle or both of your needle tips need to be facing to the right, and the slip knot is on the bottom needle. And I always remember this by thinking from the bottom to the top. So we put the slip knot on the bottom needle, and for this cast on, we are going to be looping our yarn around both needles like that. We are going behind both needles and twisting our yarn or looping our yarn around both of the needles. Try not to have too much space in between the loops. And you want to loop around for as many stitches as there are going to be on one of the needle tips. So for most of my socks I start with 10 or 12 stitches, so let's just do 10. Okay, just one more. We are not counting this slip knot, we are only counting the loops. I'm just going to hold the yarn with my index finger to the needles here so that I have my right hand free so I can slide out that bottom needle. And you want to slide it out just so that you can start knitting with it. So I'm going to insert my needle into this loop. Take this yarn, loop around the needle, pull through, and complete the stitch. And now this might feel a little bit loose because your stitches can pull apart a little bit. I just drop this loop. I'll just put it back on the needle like that, just so you know what to do when that happens. And we continue knitting all of those loops, and yeah, it'll feel really weird because all of the loops are really loose right now, but that will feel better on the second half of this round. So we knit all of the loops on this side, so from this needle tip, and the last one will leave a long loop here. That is totally fine. We are going to turn our work clockwise so that the stitches we just knit are at the bottom now. I'm going to slide the top needle into the stitches at the top. The bottom needle, we slide it out towards the right. And now we want to knit these stitches, but we need to take off this slip knot first. So I'm just going to take it off the needle, and you can pull it to undo the slip knot, and just hold that in your left hand. I'm going to insert into the first stitch, take this yarn, and I'm going to cinch it in a little bit just because I don't want that stitch to be too loose. And then we're going to knit the stitches on this side as well. And as soon as you've knit 2 or 3 stitches, you can let go of that yarn that you were holding in your left hand. And we knit all of these stitches, and the last one will be a bit tight. See how that's twisted? But I'm just going to knit it as I usually would. Just, you know, if it's tighter than your other stitches, just know that it's normal. You've completed one complete round now, and to continue knitting in the round, you repeat the process of putting in the top needle, pulling out the bottom needle, and then knitting the next row of stitches. And usually in this second round, if you were knitting a sock, that's where you're going to add in the first increases. But I just wanted to show you how this goes. So at the end of a round, or at the end of a row, you're rotating your work clockwise, putting in the top needle, then pulling out the bottom needle, and you can continue. And that is how you work a Turkish cast on. I hope this helped. If this video helped you, please consider subscribing or like the video. That always helps. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in another video.